Hello and welcome to this week's video. You joined me on a Thursday, it is November 2nd, and I'm starting my period. So, might be TMI, but I'm in pain and I am feeling very unmotivated. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. And because I feel unmotivated, I don't really feel like starting any projects, but what I do feel like doing is destroying some projects. Why? I don't know. I was going through my yarn closet and I found some, oh my, what have I done? I found some projects that I did earlier this year or even end of last year that I don't want to do anything with. And because I don't want to do anything with them, I've decided to go ahead and fully take them apart. These are projects that were fully completed. Like, these aren't even things that were like halfway done. No, they're done. And I just have no intent to use them or gift them. So I'm gonna take them apart and see what I want to do with that yarn. So I've been working on that since last night. I finished my sweater, the ripple stitch sweater, which that video has already gone up, so hopefully you have seen that already. And I did steal some yarn from this old project to finish up something on that sweater, and so I finished winding the rest of that bag. Actually, I can show you. So I had made a bunch of these drawstring bags, just testing out the pattern, and although they are cute, I haven't used them. I've had them for like a year. I've never used it. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and take these apart, and that will just add yarn back into my yarn stash that I can do something with. I found that for bags, I actually don't like using acrylic because acrylic stretches so much that it can't retain its shape. And so when you actually start putting items in it, the bag just becomes kind of unusable. And so I have a bunch of cotton yarn that I actually need to use up, and I have some ideas for it. Last year / beginning of this year, I made some placemats for our table, and it was the first time I had ever made placemats, the first time I ever worked with cotton yarn, and although I am proud of them, they are a little wonky. I think my tension was like crazy, so I want to make another pair, or another set rather, because there's 4 of them, and see how they come out. So that might be something that we work on, maybe in this video. We might start it in this video, but at least over the next few months, that might be something that we get into. But I'm gonna focus, I think, over the next few days, just frogging some projects that I don't have any intent on doing anything with, and using this time to like clean up my office. Just make it feel cozy again, because it's starting to feel a little not cozy. I also have these cardigans. I actually made this cardigan in a video on this channel. There's another like half a cardigan, I think, under that one, with like this really plush yarn that, although the yarn is really nice, it is not comfortable to wear. It's like really heavy. And so I think I want to take this apart and use that yarn for something else, either a blanket, or I am obsessed. So I'm a floor sitter. I don't know if that's like a thing that has come up in conversation between you and your friends, but I like prefer sitting on the floor to chairs, and I sit on the floor a lot. And so I really like floor pillows, really big plush floor pillows. And Aiko Kun, who I've mentioned on this channel before, and if you watch a lot of crochet or knit content on YouTube, you may have stumbled across their videos before. They've made a couple floor pillows, and so I really want to try making my own. I have polyfill, which I have used for some amigurumis that I've made before, so I should have plenty of that I can throw into a floor pillow. And using some of this really plush yarn, I think would be really nice. So that's something that I really want to try, and maybe something that I'll start. Another project that I'm actually really obsessed with is, or obsessed with the idea of, I should say, is a granny square blanket. I really want to make like a really witchy, astronomy, vibey, I'm just using a bunch of random words, granny square blanket. So I think what I want to do is do a bunch, well, obviously a bunch of granny squares using like blacks, some of that silver that I have left over still, the Wonder acrylic, that like Stormy, I think it's called, or something like that, and purple, and just do granny squares with stars and moons in them. And I think that is a project that I want to work on over the winter. So not something that I think will be like a 1 week make, but something that I would like to give you updates on over the next few months. And so that might be something that I get started in this video. But anyway, I say all that to say, welcome to the video. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me. And I'm going to bring you along this week as we figure out what I want to do, as we find some motivation through our monthly cycle. It's mine, it's not ours. You don't have to partake in that part of it, but I'm gonna find some motivation, get started on a new project, and bring you along with me. So thanks for being here. Hello, it's Sunday evening. I have been slowly working on taking apart projects, as I mentioned to you, and getting some yarn freed up for some kind of quick projects that I'm gonna make up this week, I think. I just finished editing the video that's going to go up tomorrow. It is currently exporting, so hopefully that gets done in the next hour or so. And then I will upload it, and that way it can upload and do all its rendering stuff on YouTube overnight, and then hopefully it will be ready for going live tomorrow, which is Monday. I'm thinking, Puppy's going crazy. I'm thinking that Monday will be my upload day, or my live video day. I don't know if I can commit to weekly yet. But maybe bi-weekly. So tentatively my schedule is going to be 2 videos a month. We'll see if I can keep that up. This video is going to be a little bit more vloggy style with my crafts, a little less project oriented because I don't have like a project planned. I kind of had some maintenance to do. Puppies at the zoomies. I had some maintenance to do. I needed to clean up some old projects, like frog some old projects, rewind some yarn that had been used and was just kind of like sitting around. I need to clean my craft closet. It's a little due to having Christmas presents hidden in there already. Try to get some shopping done early, as well as some garments that my partner wants me to fix for him. They're just kind of thrown in there because I haven't been sewing, so I haven't got to work on those yet. So yeah, anyway, that is, I think, my plan for this week. Today I'm gonna finish frogging this arm from a sweater, a bolero, I guess was kind of what I was making. I'm gonna frog this. It's been tough because this yarn is, I think, like part acrylic, part wool, and my gosh, does it love to stick to itself. So I'm having a really hard time pulling it all out, but that's what I'm working on. I'm gonna finish that, and I kind of want to make another gift. One of my friends' birthdays is this month, and I bought them a birthday card yesterday, and I have some stickers I'm gonna send them that I think are cute, and I like got them because I thought of them. But I kind of want to send her something else, and I don't know what to send her, so I think I might try to make a quick garment of some sort to send to her. But we'll see. That's what I'm thinking, but I'll catch you up when I've made a solid plan for the crafts that I will be doing this week with you. Hello, welcome to Monday. We had some errands to run today, so we were out of the house for a while, but I have started a project. I've got some yarn in my hook, and we are working on a new cardigan. Now, this cardigan isn't for me. I last minute decision decided to make my friend something for their birthday. I think I mentioned this last night or in yesterday's clip. So I was taking a look at some stuff on YouTube in the crochet YouTuber community, and I came across a video of a like chevron granny stitch cardigan, which would be constructed very similar to this. This is that blanket cardigan from Alt Knots. And so I would be making it in 3 panels I guess the body would be in 3 panels, then the arms and all that good stuff. And so I'm trying this. That is what I have decided to start. So I've gotten started on panel 1. I rewound some yarn yesterday and we are starting to work with it now. So we have 2 peaks. And I think that's going to be like my front panels are going to be 2 peaks each. And my plan is to do a really thick applied ribbing like border that I think I might do like 10 rows, like make it really thick, because even though like 2 peaks is nice for a width for a front panel, I think it might be just a little small for a human with not a size small body. And so I want to make sure that it fits really cozily. And so I think 3 peaks would be like a little too big for a front panel, but 2 is just like a little too small for it to be at least the type of comfortable that I want it to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the 2 peaks. We're going to do the length that we want. And then when I put it all together, I think I'm going to try like probably like 10 rows of, and I'm going to try an applied border. Is that what it's called? I learned this term last night watching a video by Tori from Teal Yarn Crafts. I never knew what it was called before, and so I clearly haven't done one. So I really like the way that they look though, because they're ribbed, they're really pretty. So I'm gonna, when I get there, I will show you what I'm talking about, and then maybe it'll make more sense to you if you are a crocheter with experience and know what the heck I'm trying to talk about. But that's what we're working on. I'm using my Ouroboros hook in a 5mm from Furls. And the yarn is, I think this is that, this is by Premier, I believe. This is like a wool something blend. I don't have the tags for it anymore because these were in projects and I took them apart. So I can't tell you exactly what it is, but it's by Premier. It's like a color spun, I think. Similar, I think it's the same that I used, same brand that I used for the leggings, that video I uploaded a couple weeks ago. So that's where it's from. I don't know what the color's called. It's purples and grays and creams. So anyway, I'll give you an update again here soon. I just wanted to give you a quick little Tuesday update. I just made myself some lunch, but we are almost on the second panel. I think we're almost at 20 rows, so another 10, and then the second front panel will be done. Then we can start on the back, but it's coming out really nice. Welcome to Thursday. I think it's Thursday. I want to give you an update, project update on our spontaneous birthday cardigan for my friend. I finished the first 3 pieces. So that's cool. Now I should figure out how to put it all together, but let me show you how it's coming out. I'm going to show you what I've done and how it looks like, and then I'm going to talk you through what my next steps are and what I still need to figure out. Okay, here is what we've got so far. So I have the 2 front panels and we've got our back panel. Looking good. I like the way this yarn worked up. Looks pretty cool. So all I need to do now is figure out my arms. So how wide I need the arm opening. Okay, so how long, what my arm opening is going to be. Need to figure that out. Need to fill in our little points. So we have a solid line to connect to. I'll probably go ahead and also fill in here too. So we have something good for like the back of the neck. And then we'll fill in over here. And then I need to do arms. And then I need to do my applied border. And then I'll probably leave the points down here. I think I might just do like a little like 2 rounds of half double crochet or something just to like clean it up. But that's it. And then we're done. So doing well. I should be able to finish this week, which is pretty cool. Pretty quick cardigan. Her birthday's tomorrow, so it's not going to make it to her because she doesn't live in Washington. So, but I'm going to have it done quickly and be able to send it out to her. So I'll message her tomorrow. I'll let her know that it's underway. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just send it. Surprise! Hello, welcome to Saturday. I wanted to give you a quick update. I am getting ready to leave the house because I need supplies, but I'm going to show you what we've gotten done this week. So far, We have finished the body of the cardigan, and I spent like all day yesterday working on this arm. I don't know why it took me so long, but it took me a really long time to not only get the body of this, but I redid the cuff like 3 or 4 times. I just like wasn't happy with it and I kept messing up. But I did do the applied ribbing, I guess, to give it like a really kind of dense cuff, and I really like it. I can try it on. You can see at least how the arm came out. So nice bell sleeve and then a long cuff that is nice and stretchy, so it can be pulled back if it needs to, or it can be pulled over the hand if they want to, whatever makes it feel comfortable. But I'm liking the way it's coming out. When I was trying to figure out how to fill in the top peaks, it was weird. It was a weird thing to try to figure out. I did use a YouTube tutorial from a crochet artist who was showing you how to square off your edges for a blanket for this like ripple stitch chevron granny pattern. So it works. It just like, I don't know, it feels weird. It feels wrong. But I do have it all together. It's inside out right now because I'm seaming everything, so I wanted to make sure I didn't ruin any of my seams. But so far so good. I did work this in the round. I've started the second arm. As you saw, I think I had a little clip from last night. So I did start this. My kittens decided to detach the working yarn from the project for me. How kind of them. So I do have this much left. I'm gonna need more though in order to finish both this arm and the cuff and the ribbing around the inside of the collar, lapels, whatever. My cats like to just sever through yarn, just any yarn that's working on anything. They just like to chew right through it like little mice. Anyway, that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna head to town. I need to pick up some more coffee creamer. I'm gonna get a pizza for dinner. And then I'm gonna get hopefully another ball of this yarn. The last time I went to my local yarn store, they didn't have any. It's a craft store, it's not really a yarn specific store. So my local craft store didn't have any of this particular yarn. So I'm gonna go, I have to get something. Their birthday was yesterday. I wanna get this done so I can send it out ASAP. So I'm just gonna get something that I think is gonna match the texture first and then color palette second. And even if I can just get something that's like just grays or creams would be totally fine. If I can find the same one, perfect. If not, I'll make it work. But I want the texture of the yarn to be appropriate for this garment. Instead of like moving to an acrylic, because this is like a wool blend, I want to make sure I have another wool blend so that way everything flows and feels the same on the garment. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna head to town. I guess I'll bring you with me. I'll show you. We've been to this craft store before, so I will show you this craft store. And then we will get back to working on this cardigan. Hopefully we'll be done it either today. I mean, today or tomorrow for sure. I just need to finish the arm, cuff, add it to the garment, and then do the applied ribbing around the inside of the sweater here. You know, the inside of the sides, and then we're done. I'm trying to make sure I do as much work as I go as possible to make it easier for me to finish. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna head into town. Hello, good evening. I wanted to give you an update, a final update on our project that we've been working on this week. I have finished, Kitty's going crazy. I have finished the cardigan we were working on, and we had some issues. So I need to get an update on what happened. So first things first, the original yarn that I was using for this cardigan is a wool acrylic blend, and I thought this was the Spun Colors by Premier Yarn, but it turns out this was actually from a group called, well, it's from Premier, but it was from a collection called Coffee Shop, which seems to have been discontinued. And this specific color, which is called Sandstone, is just like gone. I can't find it anywhere. I can't find it online or in local stores. And so I tried a couple things to find some matching yarn. I think last time I talked to you, I was trying to find a yarn that matched the weight and feel of the rest of this. And although I could find something that would match the feel of it, I could not find something that was the right color. So first I went to our local craft store on Saturday and picked up a Spun Colors because I thought it was this line. And this is the closest color I could find, which had some grays and creams in it, but it did have browns and blues. And so I tried it. And then as I was working with it, I realized that it was a different, slightly different, like, I don't know, it was spun slightly differently than this. And that's when I remembered that this was Coffee Shop. And then as I was working this up, the color just didn't look right. It couldn't fudge it enough. So I did stop working with this, and then we went to Joann's on Sunday, and I tried to find something that would kind of match, and I landed on this. It's the Mandala Ombre, which is by Lion Brand, and these are the colors that are in it. It has some grays, some dark purples, so this is a little bit closer to the colors that this is. Just a lot of purples into kind of tannish colors. There is some gray in it as well. But the biggest issue is that this is 100% acrylic, and it actually kind of feels slightly waxy when I was working with it. And so we did what we could. So let me show you where I had to patch in this other color, and you tell me what you think. So here's our finished cardigan. And it looks from a distance, I don't think you notice it quite as much, but the bottom part of this arm had to all be that mandala yarn, and then this border is the mandala yarn. And so it's not like terrible, but it's clearly different. And I'm not the most happy with it. But what else could I do? The only other thing that I could do is frog the whole project and start all over again. And I didn't want to do that. So I'm trying to just like be okay with this, and I hope that my friend likes it. If the difference in texture bothers her too much, I will gladly make her something else, but we'll see what she thinks. I'm also going to go ahead and wash this and board it and see if that helps. I'm hoping that that will relax all of this, as well as maybe rinse out some of the dye. So maybe these colors will become a bit more muted and the texture will feel a little different. Because I do have some 100% acrylics that have softened after a wash. And if this softens, it will feel a lot more like this. And if this purple gets a little bit more muted, I think it will blend a little bit better. So that's what I'm hoping. Let me try it on for you, and you can kind of see how it fits. Okay, so this is how she fits. My hair is stuck in here, but I like the way it came out. Now, I was trying to be really mindful about the length of this because I am tall and I have really long arms, so I know that my arm length is not going to be the same as my friend's. So I did make these arms a little shorter. Hopefully they're short enough and they're comfortable on her. Even though they don't fit me, which is ideal because her arms aren't as long as mine, I don't think. And I made sure to make it like very oversized, so hopefully it's comfortable. And I kept it a little short in the body. So this hits me right at like the top of my hip, I guess, area. So I'm hoping that that fits her well as well. But I do like it. I think it is kind of cute and cozy. I do like the way that this kind of chevroned pattern came out, though I feel like it's a little hard to see with this yarn, actually. It kind of just, the pattern just kind of blends into itself, and you don't really see it all that much, which maybe is a good thing. I don't know, hopefully she likes it, but it came out pretty well. I'm gonna go ahead and wash it tonight and then leave it to dry, and then we'll check it out in the morning and see if that changes the way it looks at all. All right, I didn't have enough. I need to order more boards. I only have 4. It's not enough. So I'm hanging it. I'm using my hanging trick. And I'll show you how she's looking in the morning. But until then, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on a new project that I will update you in my next video. But I am starting another ripple stitch sweater. This is what I was telling you about for my other friend's birthday, which is in December. I'm gonna get started. This is our color palette. I'll give you an update later, but I will update you on how she dries and then I'm gonna ship her out. But that is gonna be the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, I don't know, a little bit more vloggy style, a little less like just project oriented, or maybe it was project oriented. I don't know. Tell me how you liked it. I'm gonna try to like weave in some different content here and there, and try different vlogging styles to see what you guys like, but let me know how you liked the style. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.